All right, what's good, everybody? Mokama Sunday service. I hope my internet don't be tripping today. What the heck? All right, let's just stay here then. Can you guys see my screen? Um, you guys still there?
Yes,
All right. Today we are talking about what healthcare stock should I buy. Um, we're gonna be talking about
yes,
UNH,
yes.
Lilly, J&J, AbbVie, and we're specifically talking about that because I'm looking for a healthcare stock to hedge all the tech that I have in my portfolio. All right, we're going to be talking about UNH earnings and charts, Lilly earnings and charts, J&J earnings and charts, and AbbVie earnings and charts. Why are we talking about those four particular stocks? Well, because they are in, well, just to break it down from a sector standpoint, healthcare is most heavily weighted in the Dow and in the ETF XLV. An ETF is like a all-star team of stocks in a particular sector or index, right? So if you go look at XLV and see what is the most heavily weighted, the top four: Lilly, J&J, AbbVie, and UNH. So I caution you, don't go against like consensus. If those are the top four stocks, the 20th best healthcare stock that you think is going to be number one in 3 years, go with one of the four all-star players, right? So Lilly is the most heavily, it's my unicorn right now that I've been trying to, probably the most discounted out of that group, right? But if you look at their weight in the index, this is how this particular ETF is weighting or buying shares of these individual stocks for its ETF, with the most heavily weighted being Eli Lilly, right? Also, if you go look at the last quarter to date, like healthcare benefits from that. And so for me, like all of these other names and semis had a decent sized drop over the last few days, but like there, a lot of these stocks, the indexes are at all-time highs, and I don't like buying anything long-term for an all-time high. And so where all of the deals are right now, I feel like they're in the healthcare sector. So that's where I am. And then so why healthcare stocks? Well, healthcare stocks tend to be flat or up when tech is down, and I own a lot of tech. Healthcare is not likely to be disrupted by AI soon, right? We're still going to want nurses and doctors and actual folks in the hospitals to examine us. And I think it is the sector that is the furthest off from being disrupted by AI. It can be growth and safety at the same time, meaning a lot of safety names like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, uh, I'm not going to say Costco or Walmart because those are actually growth names too, but a lot of Coca-Cola, Pepsi's, Colgate's, the safety stuff isn't necessarily growth. It's just something that like you can hedge your tech with. But a lot of healthcare, especially over the last 5 years, has been, growth. Like you've gotten some growth from there, and when the market is down, it tends to stay flat or go up. And a lot of the healthcare stocks tend to pay dividends, so they're actually cash flow plays too. Some more than others, but right, you can actually collect some dividends from some. So if we go look at them individually, let's start with UNH. From a fundamental standpoint, I'm always looking at like what does a company do? How does it manage? It's United Health provides healthcare or health benefit plans